Welcome to my channel, and today I am going to be talking about anxiety. Something that about 99% of us probably deal with. I'm sure we've dealt with it. You might not be dealing with it constantly, but I'm sure you've dealt with it in some part of your life. But I just wanted to share my personal experience because, you know, sometimes you go through like things like that and you feel like you're alone. And I just don't like that. I like for us to all know that we all are going through things together. We're all in this together. But about 3 years ago, I was exercising and I was like doing a weight loss journey, and I don't think I was eating. I don't know what I was really like trying to do, but I don't really think I was eating good. I wasn't really drinking well, and I was exercising like crazy, like literally every morning, you know, in the evening, just exercising. And one specific day, I guess I got dehydrated because I ended up in the hospital. So, like, of course, I'm not gonna make this video long, but long story short, I ended up in the hospital. I was dehydrated, and I kept like scaring myself, feeling like my heart was beating too fast. Now, mind you, I was exercising. So why was I scared of the fact that my heart was beating fast? I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you, that's where my anxiety like really originated from, like when it got like bad. I ended up going to the hospital like 3 days in a row. No lie, 3 days in a row, ended up in the hospital. And I drove myself to the hospital, but I was just so scared that my heart was beating too fast. I was like, oh my God, like I'm going crazy. And literally whole time, it's just my mind. Like my mind has like literally convinced me that my heart is gonna explode. So like the third time I went, literally y'all, that I kept going in there telling them what was wrong with me because I was Googling. The worst thing to do is Google. Like you can Google that your toe sore and they're gonna tell you got 3 days to live. Don't ever self-diagnose yourself with Google, because that was my downfall. But the third day I went in there, I'm telling them like, I don't know what I told them was wrong with me. I think I said something like, I feel like my sugar was low. I don't know. I was literally losing it. So, after that third time I went, you know, they weren't really laughing, but you know, I'm pretty sure they dealt with it like plenty of times. So they kind of knew like, yeah, she's scaring herself. She's causing herself to, you know, be anxious over nothing. Cause everything was good. Like I was reading it, like my heart rate, it was like elevated, but it wasn't like super high. Blood pressure was good. Like everything was good. It was my mind that was messing me up. Your mind is so freaking powerful. Like it's crazy. So after that third time, they ended up like prescribing me some type of anxiety medication. Of course, the medication is for anxiety and treats depression. And if you think about it, both of those things are linked in your mind. Like I always felt like you can control it yourself. It might get hard. You might get to the point you feel like you can't, but I've always had that theory that you can definitely control it yourself without being medicated. But I ended up getting this medicine, and I was so nervous that I was so anxious to get this medicine. Like literally, it was crazy, and it was so weird how it went because I could not find it. Like I had the prescription, but everywhere I went, the medicine was not there. So that was already like a red flag. I'm like, maybe this is God telling me I don't need it. But of course, in my head, I'm like, I need it. I need to have this. Like this is gonna help me. Y'all, no lie. Got the medicine probably like later that day. I said, oh no, I'm not gonna be taking this. Like literally, I took one pill and I started feeling so weird, so cloudy, so like out of the world. I had my son and he was little, he wasn't really walking yet. I had to put him in the playpen. I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm just ready to fall asleep while I'm standing up. Yo, I said, lie to you not. I took that pill bottle and I threw it in the trash. I said, heck no, I am not about to be, I'm not about to get my mind fixated on the fact thinking that I need to take this medicine every time I feel worked up, because if that's the case, I'm gonna be taking the whole bottle in a day. So I literally, like, no lie, I'm a very spiritual person. I was like, I'm going to rebuke this. I don't want this medicine. I don't want to be, addicted. I don't want my mind to feel like I need this. I don't want to do that. I threw it in the trash. I was like, from this day forward, I'm going to figure out how to handle this myself. But I'm not ready to be on medicine. I don't want to be medicated. Like the way I ended up falling asleep. Woke up just confused. Like it was a high that I don't want to feel and I never wanted to feel again. So like I said, I threw it in the trash. And I ended up like, I don't like medicine, but I do, I deal with vitamins and stuff like that. I feel like vitamins, are essential. They help with certain things. So I ended up going online and I seen that vitamin B helps with like brain functioning, energy, metabolism, like different things like that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try that. And I had seen good reviews on it. So, I still take them every so often if I feel like, worked up, or if I just can't get my mind right. I will take vitamin B tablets. Like, and it's different types of vitamin B tablets. It's like B12 and B all that, but if you want to try it, the vitamin B complex is all of them mixed together in one. Or the vitamin B is good by itself too, but that complex is the best one. And, I would take it every so often and I feel like it will help. But I'm telling you, anxiety is all in your head. Like, literally, I go through it so randomly. It's like you just wish you could go inside your head and cut off the switch. Like, it's just stop thinking. Then it gets worse as you get older because you see how quick people pass away. You see how quick things go wrong. You're just scared. And it's just, I'm telling you, I didn't deal with this until I got older. It's like everything just scares you and you don't know why it's scaring you. But you have to realize most of the things that we are anxious about never happen. Literally, I literally told myself this yesterday, and I was like, somebody else need to hear this. Think about when you're anxious. Tell me how many of those situations have ever came to reality. It's scary. It's really scary. Like how your mind can control you so much to the fact you feel like something is wrong when there's nothing wrong. Literally, I have self-diagnosed myself with every single sickness there is because that's just what your mind do when you have anxiety. And I don't really like saying that I have anxiety, but I already know what it is. Like, I get worked up over the slightest things because it makes me nervous. It scares me. Like, I've been in a car accident. So like when I ride with other people, my anxiety is on 10 because I feel like I can't control the situation. And I'm telling you, that's what anxiety is. Like, you are nervous at the fact that you can't control life. You can't control what's going to happen. So you're just nervous that it's going to go wrong. And that's just realities. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Like, think of how many of the situations that you worry about, how many of them have came true. Literally, we work ourselves up like to the point people have panic attacks. Like you can't breathe. You're suffocating. Like some people even pass out. And it's scary because you think like you go through something like that, you feel like you're just gonna die. So, I feel like anxiety can be linked to being scared of death. And the thing about that, I tell myself all the time, like, yeah, you can be scared all you want, but regardless, it's gonna happen. So why waste time worrying? It's dumb. It's really dumb. I'm telling you, I'm just telling y'all from experience because like I said, I talk to a lot of people, a lot of my clients go through it. Friends, family, we just work ourselves up for nothing. Literally nothing. Like having anxiety when you ride with somebody, you're imagining something is going to happen and it doesn't happen. Imagine how much time you have wasted on imagining the bad when the bad won't even happen. Literally, we can't control life. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen. Our thoughts, we are not Megamind. We cannot control life with our thoughts. I'm telling you, you have to be strong. You literally have to control your mind. I don't know if y'all ever seen the movie Tall Girl, but I just watched it like last week. And she kept having this voice in her head and it kept making her nervous. And a girl, I think it was a girl or a boy, they told her, like, if you don't learn to control the voice in your head, it was a girl. They was like, if you don't learn to control that voice in your head, it will eventually take over you. And I'm telling you, that is so true. Your mind will mess you up. I'm telling you. Oh, it's so real. It's so real. And like I said, I want to make this video because I'm pretty sure a lot of us experience it. Like, a lot of us. And it definitely gets worse after you have a child, because you see how many people are passing. You see how many people are leaving their kids. So it scares you at the thoughts of you leaving your child. If something happens to you, you know, it scares you. You don't want to have your child out here without you. But guess what? God has everything under control. Whether you thinking it's going to happen or you thinking it's not going to happen, God has everything under control. Our thoughts cannot change anything. Literally, it cannot. So if you're one of those people that your thoughts are like taking over your mind, you always worry, you have to stop. Because we have limited time on this earth, and that worrying is not what you want to spend your time doing. Because if you don't control it now, it will take over you. I'm telling you, it will take over you. Your mind will have you thinking thoughts that you, when you come to realization of what you're thinking about, you be like, why am I even thinking about that? But like I said, we cannot control nothing. We can't control anything that happen. You have to learn to control your mind, control your thoughts. Know that most of the things we worry about are things that are not going to happen. Like, if we can control the world, that means like if I'm on an airplane and I put in my head, okay, we about to crash, that airplane gonna crash. Is that really how life works? No. No. And I feel like that causes a lot of fear. Like me, I'm scared to get on an airplane. I just imagine, like I said, we be imagining the bad. I just imagine me getting on the airplane and it just goes straight down. I don't know why. I don't ride roller coasters. Why? Because I've heard about it getting stuck. I just feel like every time something that I'm going to do is about to go down, I feel like it's going to go bad. I feel like if I get on that roller coaster, I'm going to get stuck upside down and my blood going to rush to my head and I'm going to die. See? Anxiety. Imagining something that is not going to happen has a slight chance of happening, but we let it stop us from doing things that we want to do. And I'm not ready to be that person. Life is too short. I'm not about to let the negative side of my mind control me. No. Because I'm positive Patty. I ain't with the negative. I'm not with the negative at all. But like I said, if you deal with it, whenever you feel yourself worked up or worried about something that could potentially happen, just know it probably is not even going to happen. It's like probably a 0.01% chance of whatever you're worrying about happening. And it's crazy. Don't spend no more of your time worrying about things that you cannot control. Live your life. Worrying will hold you back from so much. I'm telling you, it really will. And I just don't want us living our limited life worry about things that probably will never happen. Like, you'll probably die and think back. Well, I mean, you can't think back if you did, but you know what I'm saying? You pass away and you realize like, wow, a lot of the things I used to worry about ain't even happened. The whole time I spent my whole life worried about nothing. Like I said, don't let these doctors try to medicate you. I mean, don't get me wrong. If you're on medicine, it's okay. If you've gotten to that point you need medicine, it's cool. But don't depend on it. Take it when you really, really, really need it. And if you're dealing with it, if you don't deal with medicine and you want to try the vitamins, I suggest try vitamin B tablets. And I'm not a doctor. Don't do it. If something happened, don't blame me. I didn't do it. But I'm just telling you from my experience and what helps me. And I hope y'all have enjoyed this video. I hope you all are having a great day. Remember, stop worrying about things that probably will never happen.